Are you aware of when you're going into freeze or shutdown? Awareness is really the first step towards becoming a more regulated parent, because as you become aware of your state and you can be with it, then you can bring in tools to help yourself come out of that state and back to the more calm, relaxed, alert state of ventral vagal. So how do you become aware of when you're going into freeze or shutdown? So oftentimes this can happen where we're mounting sympathetic energy, right? And we have all this activation in our system, but then freeze comes in to clamp down on it. So noticing that freeze response, that sort of numbing that comes in. The other ways you can notice freeze coming in, or if you're moving more towards shutdown. So freeze is more like of a numbing feeling. And then if you're moving more towards shutdown, that's more of like a low energy, exhausted feeling. You feel heavy in your body. You may feel depressed. The thoughts that come from this state are, I have, there's no hope. I just can't. Stories of despair that really come from this state. So, it's good to notice when your system is in that place, because as you become aware of it, you bring in more of your ventral vagal energy to be with it. And then from that place, you can bring in a tool to help that freeze or shut down to feel safer, right? Because it's really all about helping your nervous system feel safe in the face of these survival reactions that you automatically go into that you didn't choose to go into. And then I just want to talk a little bit more about freeze and functional freeze, because we can become, many of us can live in this place when you're with a child who's chronically activated. You can live in this place where you have activation underneath, but you're clamping down on it with freeze. So you're kind of numb to feeling what's in your body. So that's another aspect of the freeze. And you're sort of operating just from here up, and you're trying to function and handle the challenge at hand, but you're really not in a place of ventral vagal. So you're recruiting ventral vagal behaviors, but your body's not in that place. So I invite you to explore how freeze and shutdown come in for you and become aware of those states, because the more you can become aware of them, the more you can help them.